Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Yo Kami. And today, I have a little article reading. I saw this tweet from the New York Times. A Nebraska teenager who used abortion pills to terminate her pregnancy was sentenced on Thursday to 90 days in jail after she pleaded guilty earlier this year to illegally concealing human remains. Now, 90 days, killed her baby. Let's read about it. Nebraska teen who used pills to end pregnancy gets 90 days in jail. Celeste Burgess, 19, and her mother, Jessica Burgess, 42, were charged last year after the police obtained their private Facebook messages. What is her? A Nebraska teenager who used abortion pills to terminate her pregnancy was sentenced on Thursday to 90 days in jail after she pleaded guilty earlier this year to illegally concealing human remains. The teenager, Celeste Burgess, 19, and her mother, Jessica Burgess, 42, were charged last year after the police obtained their private Facebook messages, which showed them discussing plans to end the pregnancy and burn the evidence. Prosecutors said the mother had ordered abortion pills online and had given them to her daughter in April 2022, when Celeste Burgess was 17 and in the beginning of the third trimester of her pregnancy. Jessica Burgess pleaded guilty in July to violating Nebraska's abortion law, furnishing false information to a law enforcement officer, and removing or concealing human skeletal remains. She faces up to 5 years in prison at her sentencing on September 22nd. The police investigation into the Burgesses began before the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade in June 2022. I think that's really important. So, daughter gets pregnant. She's a whore. Mother's like, no, we're not going for that. Buy the abortion pills online. Third trimester, take them. I don't even know what that scene looked like. Ejected the baby out, burned, buried, all kinds of crazy shit. This is a different level. Eventually they find out, but again, what's important is that the police investigation into the Burgesses began before the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade in June 2022. So they had already done this before Roe v. Wade got overturned. Now, I guess this is kind of important because there were a lot of advocates, actually, in the next sentence. But the case gained greater attention after the court issued the ruling, Dawes v. Jackson Women's Health Organization, fueling fears that women and those who help them could be prosecuted for abortions and that their private communications could be used against them. So, I guess the reason why some of this case is gaining traction is because people are using this as like, they're highlighting this case to be like, hey, this is what's going to be happening in a post, Roe v. Wade world. But the investigation started pre-Roe v. Wade. At the time, Nebraska banned abortion after 20 weeks from conception. So she waited, I don't know if it says, I always pre-read and watch everything because I don't want to make a video on some boring shit. Later on in the article, court records indicate that she was almost 30 weeks pregnant when she terminated the pregnancy. So 20 weeks is where the cutoff is in Nebraska. 10 weeks after that, that's when she gets the abortion pills. It's like she was violating the law before Roe v. Wade went away anyway. 20 weeks is a long time. That's half the pregnancy. Like, damn, nigga. You're just rocking out? She was just rocking out. They got her. She took an L. I got no problem with it. According to prosecutors, Celeste Burgess used abortion pills long after the 10 weeks permitted by the Food and Drug Administration. So not only did she take abortion pills past 20 weeks when she's not supposed to, you're not even supposed to take the abortion pills after 10 weeks. Because apparently, I guess it's not even really supposed to. Like, I can imagine, I'm not a woman, and I've never been pregnant, and I've never gotten somebody pregnant. And because I've never gotten somebody pregnant, I've never had to like pay for an abortion or be concerned about one. But I imagine pre-10 weeks, you take the pills, you go to the bathroom, and that's it. You know what I mean? It's like taking a piss. Post 10 weeks, you know what I mean? There might be some skeletal. There might be some flesh. 30 weeks in, that's you got a baby. So that shit killed it. I don't even know how you got it out. I can't imagine the scene. Court records indicate that she was almost 30 weeks pregnant when she terminated the pregnancy, past the 23 to 24 weeks, generally accepted as the point of viability, when a fetus would most likely be able to live outside the womb. See, to me, that tells me she was just like, I want nothing to do with this shit anymore. Fuck this baby. Fuck all that shit. I'm killing this shit and getting rid of it. What's crazy is that Mom Deuce was on board. I can't believe Mom Deuce was just like, yeah, no doubt. Prosecutors did not charge Celeste Burgess under Nebraska's abortion law. She pleaded guilty in May to removing or concealing human skeletal remains, a felony. Prosecutors agreed to drop 2 misdemeanor charges against her, concealing a death and false reporting. So they didn't charge her for the abortion shit, for killing her baby. They only charged her, well, actually, she only pled guilty to removing or concealing human skeletal remains. So that's all that they got her on. Just like moving the body or attempting to conceal the body. They even dropped the misdemeanor charges. So they really went lenient on her. And I'll tell you the honest truth. I'm pro-life. But I'm not one of these pro-lifers that's like, yeah, we're going to make abortion illegal. And if you get an abortion, we're killing you. I'm not one of those types of dudes. Because, right, I'm a religious guy. But I don't really want to govern based on my religion. I understand there are a lot of people who don't believe the same thing as me, who feel like abortion isn't wrong. And of course I disagree. But let's say abortion was made illegal. Like, I mean, it is in some places, obviously, or, it's more or less legal in some places. What I'm trying to say is, like, I understand. When I say that you shouldn't get an abortion, I'm saying that not getting an abortion is the right thing to do. But it's not like I don't understand doing the wrong thing. I'm not some perfect angel who's only ever done the most perfect things in life. I understand why people will want to do the wrong thing, especially when it comes to bringing a child into this world. Now, they are a human being. You shouldn't kill human beings, but I don't look at all human beings as being the same. I have a brother. I have a sister. Do I think that my brother and my sister are more valuable than other people? No. But if somebody said, hey, there's 2 buttons. You push the button on the left and your brother dies. You push the button on the right and 50 million people die. I might be pushing that button on the right. Now, that doesn't mean that I think that my brother is more valuable than 50 million people. But I'd be more upset if my brother died than if 50 million people died. That's a fact. So when it comes to, fetuses, unborn people, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I care about an unborn person as much as I do care about a born person. So that doesn't mean I think they should be killed. I do think that abortion should be illegal. But I understand why somebody would want to get one. Considering that and considering her age, the fact that I think in the next paragraph, okay, here, Mr. Smith, the prosecutor, said the sentence seems reasonable since Celeste Burgess had no criminal history. Considering that, I go, okay, they went lenient on her. That's fair. Because she doesn't really seem like a criminal type. She committed a crime, but niggas don't need to put her in jail for 25 to life off the strength of the crime. I'm not big into punishment. I'm more about rehabilitation. And this scenario doesn't scream out to me, oh, that's her bag. She just likes getting pregnant and killing babies. I don't think she was in a tight spot and she did some wonky shit that a lot of us would do. Some wonky shit that you can very much understand wanting to do. And, she's going to get her 90 days in jail, 2 years of probation, and keep it pushing. Ultimately, I think we're going to start to see more and more of this happening. And I hope that as it happens, or as more of this happens because of, some of these states making abortion less legal or illegal, I hope that there's some compassion from the pro-life people who understand that even though abortion is wrong, we get it. We get it, but you still shouldn't be killing your baby. Anywho, that's it for this video. Kind of short one. A little quick article read. If you like the video, like, subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.